Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. How you doing over there, lady? Are you ready for some turkey? I've had so many people ask me for my recipe on stuffing that I decided to make a video because I just got tired of counting to 5, and that's how many people ask me. So let me give you a little recipe here. I got my Trinity, which is, what is this? About 2 cups of green bell pepper, 3 cups of yellow onion, and 4 cups of chopped celery. It's all medium to fine chop. And then I got a package of Italian sausage. I like just regular classic stuffing, so I use this Pepperidge Farms good old stuff. If you never heard of it, Bell Seasoning. Be careful with this stuff because it's only got a shelf life of about 2,000 years, so make sure you check the back of when it was made. And the box, I think these are all packaged about 1,000 years ago, so if you got a baboon handy to help you open it up, that's always very helpful to get into this bad boy. I use, when I'm sauteing my vegetables, I use a little bit of garlic, oregano, black pepper, and seasoning salt. That we're going to save the chicken broth and the cream of mushroom soup when we mix our sauteed vegetables with our cooked sausage and with our breadcrumbs. I saved the pan over here that we made we cooked the sausage in, and we're just going to use butter because, you know, on Thanksgiving you want the fat, so none of that low fat, non-renewable, I think it's not butter type stuff. We use the real McCoy here at the Raytown Travel Agency. Alright, so let's get this show on the road. Alright, I know what you're thinking. That is a shit ton of vegetables, but don't worry, it's going to cook down. Now we got our butter in here to keep this stuff from burning and sticking to the pan. And then I went ahead and seasoned this to taste. I kind of know what I like right off the bat, but then I might add some more seasoning over here as it starts to cook down and we taste it. So you're just going to want to saute this until it gets softened, and we'll be right back when I pull the one that's already done out of the oven. Okay, the Vikings are winning, so I had to come back over here and check out how the Trinity is doing. It smells just like stuffing. I nailed the seasonings, and this is softening up beautifully. Gonna cook it down just a little bit more, and we'll be right back. Stay tuned. What are you guys doing? You think Dylan's gonna feed you some turkey? Alright, we got all of our fixings here. We're going old school to the old hillbilly accent. We got our sauteed goodness here, our Trinity, which I think is means God, the Holy Ghost, and something else I forgot. Anyway, we're going to take this and we're going to start mixing our breadcrumbs. We're going to keep it moist with our chicken broth and our cream of mushroom, and add in our, we can always eat what we don't want, and then some more seasonings to taste. So let's get busy. Okay, the Vikings are still winning. We've got all of our stuff here mixed together. You can see I didn't use all the, matter of fact, Dylan stopped by and ate some of the sausage. I used one of these bags of Pepperidge Farms and maybe half the other one. Added a little bit more Bell seasoning. I added no more salt because got a lot of salt from this stuff. And pepper. Where'd pepper go? I added some more pepper. And then I mixed it all together until I got, and probably about 16 ounces of this chicken broth, just to keep it moist so it doesn't dry out. And you can see the consistency here between the breadcrumbs, the meat, and the Trinity, or vegetables. And then I coated the pan with some salted butter, real butter. I like salt. I use salt because I can't have salt, so I put it wherever I can. Now we're going to dish it into our Pyrex pan, loosely, not too tight, because we don't want it to be a brick when it comes out of the oven. And I will show you the final product here shortly. Alright, it all fit here perfectly in our Pyrex, or I guess it's like a large Pyrex. I got questioned, did I add any extra salt to it? And I said, no, sweetie, I just added some butter. I added some butter to the top to make it a little crispy when it starts to cook. and to keep the top from drying out a little bit. But no extra salt here. All right, we got it all wrapped up, and it's just waiting for its turn to go into said oven. We're gonna cook this, I don't know, for probably about 20-30 minutes. Everything is already cooked. We're just gonna warm it up and make the top crispy and melt that salty, I mean not so salty butter. All right, I forgot to take a video of the finished product. There it is, and it is absolutely amazing. There's our turkey, and there's my mashed potatoes.